Do you want an alternative to high sugar gels and snacks when you're on a long run? Well, if you do, you come to the right place, because this is my review of Nuts and More salted caramel flavour. Hi there, John, Brampton Valley Runner here. Welcome to my first ever product review. Now, just before we start, I've got to say that I'm not sponsored or affiliated by this product. I've not been paid to do this review or anything like that. This is just my pure, unfiltered thoughts on what I think is the product. So yeah, you're going to get an honest opinion on it. And I'll tell you what I think is good about it, what I think is bad about it, whether I think you should buy it, and all those type of things. So yeah, let's get started. Okay, so today's product I'm reviewing is Nuts and More high protein and peanut salted caramel. Well, it's not really a gel, but sachet. It's an alternative to obviously like sugars and stuff when you're on long runs. More sort of like low carb dieters, or people who just don't want to have too much sugar, or save the sugar gels for those times when you really need a bit of a kick on your run, so to speak. So yeah, it's a gluten-free product, and it has 8 grams of carbs, 12 grams of fat, and 12 grams of protein. It's marketed as a sort of high protein, as it says on the packet there, if you can see that. And yeah, these are my thoughts. Right, so the first thing I like about this product is that it's obviously low carb, so it's low sugar. It's got 1 gram of sugar in it and 3 grams of sugar alcohols. And so that's a pretty good option if you're a low carb athlete and if you just want to keep your sugars down. If you're low carb, you're probably fat adapted, so this might be a good option for you if you want to go out on a long run and have some energy without having a sugar spike and your insulin spiking. So yeah, the first thing I like about it is the low carb factor and also the low sugar. Okay, the second thing I like about this product is the taste. Now this version I've got is the salted caramel. Yeah, it's very, very tasty, can't criticise it. I used it for my first 50k in July this year and tastes really good. Yeah, in fact it tastes so good you could probably eat too much of it, which I wouldn't recommend because it's got sugar alcohols in it and that could do funny things to your stomach. So taste wise, can't criticise it, it's another positive. Okay, so the third thing I like about this product is that I found that when I did my ultra back in July, that helped me maintain my energy levels pretty well. It didn't give me any spikes in energy like a sugar gel would, but yeah, it did the job well. It kept me going, kept me ticking along nicely, and I felt that it did a good job. Good source of fats and proteins, and if you're fat adapted, it could be a good option for you. Okay, so those things I like about this product. However, now I need to move on to the thing that I don't like about it, because there's only one thing, and it's that when I was out doing my ultra, I found that to get out of this sachet was really hard work. There's no two ways about it. I mean, it does, to be fair to it, it does sound on the back that there's all this operation and that you have to knead it and stuff before you can get it out, but that's my dog making that noise, so like that. It's yeah, it's just it's a real pain to get out. You can sort of knead it like that, and you can knead it around. It does get a bit of it, just sort of get to move around and sort of make it a bit more sort of fluid to come out. So one way of putting it. But yeah, no, it's not great. It gets stuck. I mean, yeah, and also when you're on a run, you don't want to be spending ages and ages kneading it, do you? Even if you're on an ultra, you've got a lot of time in your hand, but you know, that's not really what you want to be doing, is it? I mean, I'm still kneading it now, and it's not really moving around much, to be honest. But you can get it out eventually. But the thing about it is, though, you don't really want it on when you're on your own. You want it to come out quite nicely. I mean, it's probably the nature of the product, because it's like oil-based and that separates. That's fair enough, but it's, I don't know, they could do finding some way of stopping that happening and make it easy coming out. Because even when you do knead it, I found that I was kneading it and stuff, and when I was on the run, doing the ultra, there's still like about half the packet at the bottom I couldn't get out. So yeah, that's my criticism of the product. Apart from that, it's a good product. Okay, so that's my review of the high protein nuts and raw salted caramel product. And would I recommend it? Well, yeah, if you can get past the trouble getting it out of the pack, then yeah, it's a good product. Tastes nice, good alternative to gels for low carb athletes and fat adapted athletes. And so yeah, I think it's worth giving it a try if you can work out how to get it out of the packet a bit easier than I did. Just looking on Amazon, it's going for about £12 to £13 here in the UK. Not sure about in America, but it's probably relatively similar price. And flavours you can get are birthday cake and toffee crunch, I think it is, as well as salted caramel. So they sound quite nice. I might give them a try in the future. Also worked out how to get out the packet a bit better. So anyway, that's that for this review, my first ever review. Hope you liked it, and if you did, please give me a like. Consider subscribing to my channel for regular winning related content and also more reviews in the future. And if you've got friends who are low carb or fat adapted athletes, then why not share it with them? And if you want to check me out on social media, I'm most active on Instagram these days, so I'll put a link to that in the description below. And I'll also link this product for you as well in the description. Also, I'm not affiliated to them or anything like that, but if you want to check it out, I'll link it in there for you so you can have a look if you want to. But that's it for now, so I'll catch you next time. Okay, bye now.